Hey guys, I just moved to a new area of Florida, Newport Richie. And yesterday, I moved in yesterday afternoon. I was taking a walk around the block, and I was, just checking out the area. And I ran into a guy, probably about late 30s, early 40s, and he was walking at a very, very fast pace, obviously exercise. And I started walking with him, and we started talking. And he told me that he had just quit smoking, and he uses this to take his mind off of smoking. He says he walks sometimes 10 miles a day. And I thought about that, and I said, aren't we all addicts in some respect, on some level? We could be addicted to, I don't know, obviously the traditional ones are drugs and alcohol, but I knew a person who was addicted to shopping. I knew a person who was addicted to food. I knew a person who was addicted to sex and love and all these things. So we're all addicts of some kind on some level. But an addiction to me is something that you think you can't live without. So he took something and tunneled into something positive. Back when I was a kid, I heard that heroin addicts used to go down to a step-down program to methadone because it wasn't as addictive, and they would go on from there. So what am I saying? Well, maybe if you find yourself addicted to something, maybe TV or whatever it is, maybe you could take that and reroute it into something positive. So he did exercise, which actually isn't not even as bad for his body, but it's beneficial to his body. He could do it every day without harm. What about volunteering? What about writing? What about taking up a language or a musical instrument or whatever? Think about those things as an addiction. Addiction is a little harsh of a word, but to replace your addiction. So we don't have to be so absorbed in this one thing. We don't have to think we can't live without anything. We're all powerful. We can change. And if you think that you can't live without something, take an extreme case. What about a drug addict? What about a drug addict that goes to jail? He has no access to drugs in jail. He goes without it and he lives. So obviously you can live without it. It's tough, it's not easy, but maybe it will be easier if you find something to reroute your addiction to take up some space. Till next time, guys, think of something positive, and if you want to be addicted to anything, do that. God bless.